Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Put in motion or move to act. Trigger a reaction. Lever that activates the firing mechanism of a gun. An act that sets in motion some course of events. A device that activates or releases or causes something to happen. Release or pull the trigger on. Put in motion or move to act. Aerate, sewage, so as to favor the growth of organisms that decompose organic matter. Make active or more active. Activate an old file. Make more adsorptive. Activate a metal. Make substances radioactive. Give an incentive for action. Put in motion or move to act. Actuate the circuits. Put in motion or move to act. Cause to burst with a violent release of energy. Make up for. Provoke or stir up. Set off great unrest among the people. Direct attention to, as if by means of contrast. I set off these words by brackets. Leave. Set in motion or cause to begin. Merriment expressed by a brightness or gleam or animation of countenance. He had a sparkle in his eye. Put in motion or move to act. Emit or produce sparks. A high-tension wire, brought down by a storm, can continue to spark. Electrical conduction through a gas in an applied electric field. A momentary flash of light. Scottish writer of satirical novels, born in 1918. A small but noticeable trace of some quality that might become stronger. A spark of interest. A small fragment of a burning substance thrown out by burning material or by friction. Put in motion or move to act. Put in motion or move to act. Put in motion or move to act. Get high, stoned, or drugged. He trips every weekend. Put in motion or move to act. Miss a step and fall or nearly fall. Cause to stumble. The questions on the test tripped him up. A catch mechanism that acts as a switch. The pressure activates the tripper and releases the water. An accidental misstep threatening, or causing, a fall. An exciting or stimulating experience. Make a trip for pleasure. An unintentional but embarrassing blunder. He recited the whole poem without a single trip. A hallucinatory experience induced by drugs. An acid trip. A journey for some purpose, usually including the return. He took a trip to the shopping center. A light or nimble tread. He heard the trip of women's feet overhead. Lever that activates the firing mechanism of a gun. Stimulation that calls up, draws forth, a particular class of behaviors. An act that sets in motion some course of events. Reasoning from detailed facts to general principles. An electrical phenomenon whereby an electromotive force, EMF, is generated in a closed circuit by a change in the flow of current. A formal entry into an organization or position or office. He was ordered to report for induction into the army. The act of bringing about something, especially at an early time. The induction of an anesthetic state. Wisdom is evidenced by the possession of knowledge. His dullness was due to lack of initiation. An act that sets in motion some course of events. The act of starting something for the first time, introducing something new. She looked forward to her initiation as an adult. A formal entry into an organization or position or office. His initiation into the club. Someone new to a field or activity. Bring up a topic for discussion. Bring into being. He initiated a new program. People who have been introduced to the mysteries of some field or activity. It is very familiar to the initiate. Accept people into an exclusive society or group, usually with some right. African men are initiated when they reach puberty. Someone who has been admitted to membership in a scholarly field. Set in motion, start an event or prepare the way for. Take the lead or initiative in. Participate in the development of. Take the lead or initiative in. Participate in the development of. This South African surgeon pioneered heart transplants. Open up an area or prepare a way. She pioneered a graduate program for women students. Someone who helps to open up a new line of research or technology or art. One of the first colonists or settlers in a new territory. They went west as pioneers with only the possessions they could carry with them. Open up and explore a new area. Pioneer space. A flat metal tumbler in a lever lock. To move or force, especially in an effort to get something open. A rigid bar pivoted about a fulcrum. A simple machine that gives a mechanical advantage when given a fulcrum. The act of causing something to happen. The act of causing something to happen. Any clever maneuver. He would stoop to any device to win a point. An emblematic design, especially in heraldry. He was recognized by the device on his shield. An instrumentality invented for a particular purpose. The device is small enough to wear on your wrist. Any ornamental pattern or design, as in embroidery. Something in an artistic work designed to achieve a particular effect. A gun trigger that responds with little pressure. The verbal act of urging on. Deliberate and intentional triggering of trouble or discord. Deliberate and intentional triggering of trouble or discord. Application of warm wet coverings to a part of the body to relieve pain and inflammation. A substance used as a warm moist medicinal compress or poultice. A steel or beryllium sphere containing plutonium-239 that triggers nuclear fission when compressed by explosives. A steel or beryllium sphere containing plutonium-239 that triggers nuclear fission when compressed by explosives. A hand-operated pump that resembles a pistol, forces grease into parts of a machine. Large but transportable armament. A person who shoots a gun, as regards their ability. A pedal that controls the throttle valve. A professional killer who uses a gun. A weapon that discharges a missile at high velocity, especially from a metal tube or barrel. Shoot with a gun. The discharge of a firearm as signal or as a salute in military ceremonies. 2 runners started before the gun.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.